You borrow $1. You take the dollar and you fold it in half. And now we're just going to tear it up. I'm going to put a rip here. And this is not an illusion. That really is getting ripped. I'm also going to rip it down here. And you know what? I'm getting rip happy. I'm just going to go ahead and keep ripping. I'm just going to watch this. It's pretty good. Actually, it's disgusting. But watch this. And you can even hand the dollar back to the person. So the way this works is you take the dollar and fold it in half, and yes, you are actually going to rip the bill. So I do it down about, what is that, maybe 3/4 of an inch on one end. So then I do it on the other, the bottom half of the bill, like that. So you've basically got this little tab now that you've ripped out. So as a guideline, I rip right above the text of the $1 and just above the white on this side. And I only go down to, on this side, about where that scroll comes out. So, but you can just eye it. Once you've done it for a while, you can just kind of know about how far you're supposed to rip. Then what happens is you are going to make it look like you are ripping out the center piece, but you're not actually doing that. What you are doing is you are coming with this hand, and instead of just ripping it out, which is what it's supposed to look like, your thumb under cover of your fingers folds this in just like that, and then you just mime as if you're ripping that piece off, but now it's actually right here. So again, after you've made your tears, you come in and under cover of your fingers, your thumb pushes it in. And you also kind of want to give that sound that it's ripping. If you just rustle the bill a little bit, slide your fingers on the back, and even slide them a little bit on the front, it sounds like a rip. And at that last part, I just kind of pinch and pull to make that rip sound. Careful not to grab here when you pinch and pull, because you will rip that off. I've done that before, so don't make that same mistake. So you just come down like this. Then you pretend like you have that piece, put it in your mouth, act a little bit. Now keep in mind, you don't want them to see this tab. So what happens is you fold the back up over that tab, and then you fold the front up just the same way. So now if you want to, you can show all the sides of the bill. Then you simply grab right here, just like this. Careful not to expose the tab. Keep it like that. And then this is choreography. At the same time, you act like you're spitting the piece back on. You just pull the bill out and hold it tightly, so that now you don't want them to see that there's cracks here. So that's why you want to hold it tightly, because there is a rip right here and a rip down here. Now I did mention that you can hand the dollar back. That's true. You just can't hand them that dollar back. You have to have a dummy $1 bill. So the way I do it is I have a 1 in my pocket, sort of folded up, kind of to reflect the way this bill is folded up when it's folded like that. So I have this in my pocket, and after I do the trick, make it look like the dollar's restored, I say, there it is, back to one piece. Thanks a lot. Anyway, who's buying lunch? Oh, I'm just kidding, dude. And then I just grab the other bill in my pocket, hand it back to them, and let them see that the bill is actually completely healed. Okay, if you're sitting at a table, you can also have the extra bill just sitting in your lap, and you can just say, oh, that's amazing, that's awesome, let's do another money trick. Hey, does somebody have a $100 bill? As your hand goes under the table, again, you can just make the switch and hand them back the bill that is not torn. So that's a really, really cool one. That moment where you spit the little piece back into the bill, or where it looks like you do it, people's eyes pop like, wow, that was very visual to them.